Oh, cool.
Oh, man.
That's hot.
Thank you.
So,
Can you hear the buzzing?
No.
The buzzing has stopped persisting. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, gang.
All right, so what are we going to talk about in this podcast?
Dude, I have no clue.
We've had 3 amazing podcasts right in a row. People have been loving the TikTok clips. They've been loving your handsome face.
Last one was mid.
And now we have no idea what to talk about.
Yeah, we literally got nothing. We got a lot of questions and stuff to ask each other and just talk about, I guess. And I feel like from a lot of these questions, I'll be able to just kind of branch off.
I'm starting off by eating a sandwich because I'm hungry.
I already ate.
And I love to eat food on the podcast because I know it makes people uncomfortable. And you know what? That gives me a sense of joy.
Listening to it makes me want to die. I'm not going to lie to you.
What's up?
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. That's my biggest pet peeve is.
You know what my biggest pet peeve is? When it's 1,000 degrees in this room.
Or when someone's watching South Park at 1 a.m.
It's so hot in here right now.
It's not that.
I think I might have to take my shirt off.
Please don't.
It's so hot in here.
Dude, don't do it. Don't do a podcast without a shirt on.
Tyson, it's so
Broc,
hot in here.
Broc, stop.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
You're fucking hot!
You peed on my rug.
I miss Walker!
It's impossible. Don't you ever step.
Why? Hey, Mom! We get some meatloaf! Sweet! What about mine?
Dude, what does mine say?
Sweet! The show goes on!
Okay, I'm not looking at him the rest of the podcast.
I don't understand where the problem is.
Have you done a shirtless pod before?
No, I think this will be the first one.
That's what the problem is. Nobody's going to want to watch these clips on TikTok.
What do you mean?
They're just going to scroll.
I think it's going to be the opposite, Tyson. I believe that it'll be the opposite.
If we can get at least a 10K clip from this pod, I'm gonna be surprised.
This will be our first 100K clip of the podcast.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I had a question I was gonna ask, but I forgot.
Ask me, bro.
What were we talking about prior to you taking your shirt off?
How hot it was.
Oh, pet peeves. What are your pet peeves?
My pet peeves?
Yeah.
People that get uncomfortable, people that take their shirts off is one of my biggest ones.
Anyways.
What are your pet peeves? List them off. I feel like everything peeves you.
Oh, a lot of things do. Eating noises. That's up there.
Wait, what's up?
People that talk to me like I'm stupid. That one's up there.
Like how? Give an example.
Like if I just don't know something, and instead of like informing me on what I don't know, they're just like, how don't you know this, dude? I'm like, dude, I'm not an expert on this topic. Mm-hmm. I should smack you right now.
Does that happen often in your line of work?
Not really, no.
But when it does, it's like,
it happened. It happened to Starbucks a lot.
Really? Mm-hmm. Trying to make drinks and such.
Yeah. A lot of people I worked with were wanting to give the customer their aprons and tell them to come make, quote unquote, come make their effing drinks.
Yeah. It's tough, dude.
Pretty funny.
The service industry is tough.
We already talked about it on a podcast, but they're like the worst people ever.
They're the Karens of the world.
Satan's spawn.
Well, so the one thing that I've noticed heavily since I work at, I don't want to say the name because I already said the name, but I don't want to say it again. I work at a drink place where you make drinks. And the one thing I've noticed is that people are so particular about their drinks.
Yep.
Did you see that at the Starbucks?
Has to be the right pump. Has to be the right amount of pumps. Has to be the right milk.
Isn't it weird?
Milk is valid. Yeah. It's weird because people can even tell if it's not right. Like, there was one person that could tell the difference between like 4 pumps of, I think it was like hazelnut or something.
I don't believe it.
And it was 4 pumps and 6 pumps. They could tell that because they always go there.
Yeah.
Unless they were just trying to get a free drink because they got one. Like that's just
which is probably the case. Thing. It's just strange that there are people that are so high maintenance, I guess would be the word, where it's like they need to have every little part of their drink perfect. And then if it's not, they come right back around, bro.
And
that's
cause a problem.
Yeah, dude. But it's like
I feel like that's not like common though, because usually people get their drinks right like first try.
Well, yeah, but like if you do mess up, like if somebody messes up on my drink, if I get the complete wrong drink,
I won't say.
There's
anything.
no way I'm turning around,
Like,
dude.
Yeah, being at like even at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Unless something's like super undercooked where it's not safe for me to eat, I won't say anything.
If it doesn't threaten your life, who cares?
Exactly. Like I went to a Thai place recently and I wanted to get pad Thai with there was like no peanuts on it, and he's like, because my uncle's girlfriend got extra peanuts. He's like, would you like extra peanuts? I was like, no, I like no peanuts, and they gave me extra peanuts.
Really?
And I didn't say anything. I was cool with
Yeah.
it. Like, it didn't bother me in any way.
That's an easy mess up.
Yeah,
you know?
like I didn't care.
There's this one guy the other day that's like, I want a drink and I want it 1/4 Diet Coke and 3/4 regular Coke.
What's the point of that?
There's many people that do it half and half. That's fairly common.
Yeah, I would get that at Sonic all the time too, but like I'm wondering why.
Half diet and half regular?
Like Dr. Pepper,
Why?
Cokes. I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, they would order it from you.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you would get that drink.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, then what's the problem here? Yeah, it's strange, but so that one is common, the half and half. But then this guy was like, I want 1/4
1/4
diet and 3/4 regular.
pulls out a measuring cup for you.
And I'm like, there's no way I can figure that. I'm just like, so I just put
All
half
right,
and half.
just
Like
going
whatever.
back and forth.
I'm like, if you can tell the difference between 1/4 Diet Coke and half Diet Coke,
You need to find something to do, bro.
you like deserve to be. You like need to have your own like food channel show,
Gordon Ramsay
like your own
type
TLC
stuff.
network show. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like you deserve to have a whole line of work because that is impressive.
Gordon Ramsay is really just famous for being an a-hole.
Honestly,
about it.
yeah.
Like-
Have you ever watched like his real show? I never have.
Yeah, I used to. When I was younger, I used to want to be a chef.
Really?
No. But my brother was into cooking all the time, so
Yeah.
I just sit there and watch it with him.
Oh, hey, I wanted to let you guys know. Oh, shoot, I pressed the crickets. Accurate. I wanted to let you guys know. Don't press it again.
Oh, I thought it was still going. I could hear it.
I wanted to let you guys know that I finally cut my hair. Can you tell?
No.
Could you tell, Tyson?
No.
It looks a lot better this way.
It looks the same. Just not, it's a little more clean.
Yeah, it's cleaner. I didn't want to cut the length off. You dodo bird.
You're a dodo.
You true dodo, but what were you going to say
don't
the
like
worst type
cutting
of
my hair.
people are? Go off.
Okay, yeah.
Clean.
Worst type of people on this planet. Like, straight spawns of Satan. People that text you first and then leave you undelivered.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Is that like something that's been occurring in your life?
Yes. Kinda.
Tell me about it.
Kinda.
Tell me about it.
It's something like with certain people or people that are like celebrity status people. If you somehow still get their Snapchats or something and text them once, you're on delivered. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm on delivered for over 4 weeks from somebody right now.
4 weeks?
Yeah, that's like how. Literally, what are you doing with your life? 4 weeks there. Oh, she opened it. Okay.
Let us know in the comments below. What's the longest you've been left undelivered?
Yeah.
I think that's a very important controversy in this country.
Like, people just need to stop acting like that. Oh, it's a notification. What are you getting out of that? That just
Power.
bothers me. That gives me
Power.
anxiety. I have like 3,000 emails on my Gmail, and then so like my school folder on my phone is just full, and it just irritates me. I just don't want to go through and delete all of them because deleting emails on Gmail is annoying.
Email's gay.
Yeah,
When was the last time you used email?
this morning
Yeah, well,
I had to email my professor because I didn't want to go to class.
so how often do you skip class? Let's talk about this. You're starting to develop a real issue, a real problem.
Well, I woke up at like 7:45.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna have time to make it to math, so I just watched through Zoom, which is fine. I just have to show them my notes, and then I'll get credit for it. And then, in my writing class, I knew we were doing just a single work day because that's like, stay Wednesday. Mondays and Wednesdays are work days that you can just do whatever. So I was like, you know what? I can miss that too. I went to geography though, and then the SI session for geography, so that was cool.
Of course you went to geography.
Didn't talk to the person.
Tyson has a crush on a geographist. His name is
He's really
Landon. And he is a really bright kid. And I'm really proud of you.
He's really
I'm
exposed.
happy for you.
Landon. Oh, I just got.
His name is Landon.
Yeah, Landon.
Landon Globetrotter.
It's not mutual.
Yeah, Landon does not think Tyson is as handsome as Tyson is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So Tyson, tell me what's been going on in your life. What have you been up to this week? I literally have not. I've been looking at the new. We have no topics. If you guys can't already tell, we have no topics. This is one of those weeks where it's like
we're just freestyling.
This is one of those weeks where it's like we just have to like put something out because your boy made a goal at the start of the year to put out a podcast every single week, and I haven't failed. And we only have what? We only have like 3 months left, right?
Yeah. Wait, what? It's technically we got like
September.
Oh, it's like the end of September. Dude, September just started.
October,
it was
November,
literally
December, 3 months.
It was literally just 9/11 like 2 days ago. I'm not kidding.
Dude, it was literally 9/11 like 2 days ago.
I just remember because Dixie State got ran.
Kidding. Oh, yeah.
That was a bad football.
Oh, when we were walking out of the parking lot, I swore I saw a pack of C4. Remember that?
Yeah, on the little... Yes, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about because it was when those guys took the traffic cone off.
Yeah.
Or moved it and were like messing with
They
it.
lifted this thing off and it
And
looked
it,
like there was
C4
C4
just
under and it was
sitting there.
9/11 and I was like,
It wasn't 9/11. It was 9/18 that day.
No, it wasn't.
It was because the first game of the season was on 9/11.
I thought that was the first game of the season.
That definitely wasn't the first. Actually, I don't think the first game of the season was on 9/11, but that wasn't the first game of the season.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the first.
No, you're lying. Because
There's
the
no-
last week's game was the 18th, dude, and it was away. It was on 9/11, dude.
Dude, it was on 9/11.
Yeah, dude.
So the first game was on 9/3 then.
Yeah, which doesn't matter. The whole thing that matters is that was on 9/11, and that's why it was scary to me.
Oh, wow.
I thought the Muslims were coming back after us, dude, because we were talking about
You need to quit.
how it's kind of odd that they did the whole 9/11 deal, but then they never attacked us again.
Yeah.
So that was going to be, what was it, the 20th anniversary? They were hitting us back on the 20th. They decided to bomb Dixie State's light pole.
Dixie State. Imagine our school of
Yeah.
all schools gets hit.
They release a video.
Somewhere randomly in southern Utah.
We are attacking Dixie State's light pole. That's a terrible, I don't know how to do a Muslim accent. That was like a German
Dude,
mixed with
yeah,
Hispanic.
that was, you were Hitler's twin first.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Anyways.
So what have you been up to in the last week?
It's today. Wednesday. Nothing really. I went on that hike on Sunday.
How was that?
It was actually really fun. It kicked my butt, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't eat before, and then I also didn't stretch at all, so my legs were sore, my knee hurt.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, and I didn't think, because it was 700 feet, we increased 700 feet of elevation, but it wasn't like gradual, it was like flat. Oh, you're going up
Straight
300 feet right now, and then it was like,
Yeah.
oh, a little flat, you're gonna go a little bit down, and then straight 400 feet up, and it was
And this was in what canyon, did you say?
Padre Canyon. It's right next
Padre
to
Canyon.
Snow Canyon, and then once you get to the top of Padre Canyon, you can overlook Snow Canyon.
So why have two different canyons with two different names, but in the same place? Just have it be one canyon.
Snow Canyon's full of like granite and stuff like that, and like lava rocks, and then Padre Canyon is just mostly surrounded by red rocks.
Okay, so it can still be the same canyon though.
They're separated though.
But you know what I was thinking about? Why does Toyota have two things called Tundra and Tacoma?
Different models. I don't. Wait, why does this relate to anything?
Because they look eerily similar and they have almost the same name.
Tacomas are a lot smaller.
And they're both trucks.
Tacoma. Do you know how Tundra's spelt?
Okay, but listen. If you have a dyslexic kid, he thinks that's the same thing. He looks at those two words and he's like, "Oh yeah, those are pretty much the same words, huh?" Just rearranged.
Are you dyslexic?
Not
Not that I know of.
No, not diagnosed, but I could be.
Could be.
I actually truly think I have some form of dyslexia because
I think I do too.
I'll write words completely jumbled.
Yeah, same. Or I'll looking at letters. I sometimes mix D's and B's up.
Dude. Like I'm saying, like sometimes I'll be writing a sentence and I'll read back the sentence and one of the words
It's just messed up.
it's the right letters, but it's all over the place.
I just think you don't know how to spell.
No, I do.
You don't know how
I
to
do, but I just write things out of order. Like today, I was writing like my notes and stuff, and I look back and I'm like, some of those words aren't even in the slides.
Some
like
of
I
those
just
words
wrote
aren't
some of the
words.
words. No, truly, it was strange.
Are not words. That's why.
It was like I started writing it and then it just went off into its own thing, and I don't know what was happening.
Have you ever been like typing something or sending a text and then also having someone talk to you and then you hear a word and you just type yeah. Happens to me all the time. And it's
one time
annoying.
I accidentally sent this kid the lyrics to Levitating by Dua Lipa. The entirety of the thing. I was like, what the fuck? Because I was listening to the song and I accidentally typed the entire song and sent it to the kid. It was wild.
I think that kid was me.
Oh, was that you? That's wild.
You were like, oh, sorry, that was supposed to go to someone else.
I love doing bits like that where sometimes I'll just be in the bathroom and I'm like, I wonder what Tyson's doing. So then I send him the entirety of Levitating by Dua Lipa. And then I just listen for your laugh.
I want to do lyric pranks. Lyric pranks could be so funny on the right people. You just get lyrics from a song and just send them to a person and they just think you're having a normal conversation.
And they're like, oh, I hate those, dude.
I think they're so funny, dude. I used to watch those growing up all the time, yeah.
I think they're so annoying. The ones they do on TikTok.
I've never watched TikTok ones.
There's TikTok ones all over, dude.
Really?
They'll like be playing the song and they'll be like what's the one with Lil Wayne? There was one with Lil Wayne, I know that for a fact.
Lyric pranks, like they're texting somebody.
They text him the lyrics, and the kid's like, "Oh, it's like, do you want to smash?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to smash." Oh
yeah, those ones are dumb though. Those ones are like just like being weird.
That's what I'm saying, and so that's what I see. Those are stupid. Like if you want to have sex with somebody, text them and be like, "Hey." But make sure you're in love with them first.
Yeah.
Right, Tyson?
And married.
Make sure you're married and in love. And that you want to spend the rest of your life. What's up? Why are you laughing?
Just continue.
Why are you smiling? You got something to say? You can say it. This is a podcast, free form. Go ahead. Go on ahead. What does your shirt say? U.S. against the world?
Us against the world.
Whoa. That's kind of similar to the name of this podcast. Hold on. Is that my merch?
Yep. This is Broc.
Broc Gardner versus the world. That's actually the official Broc Gardner versus the world merch.
Ignore the Forgiven in the back.
What's that?
Forgiven brand.
Is that the band?
No, they're based out of Chicago.
Jukebox Hero?
What?
Be a jukebox hero.
Dude, you're weird. You're weird.
So do you have something to say? Or are we just going to sit here and
just keep talking because I thought just how you were wording everything just for some reason made me crack up. Anyways, don't sleep with people ever.
No, because you know why? Here's the thing. Here's why you shouldn't have sex with people.
Post-nut clarity.
AIDS.
That's a better option.
Because guess what?
Don't use AIDS, guys. Don't catch AIDS.
In the words of Marky Mark Wahlberg, back in the 90s, in that one Calvin Klein commercial, the best way to protect from the AIDS virus is to keep your Calvins on.
That's smart.
And that's just the truth.
Was that actually?
That was a real commercial. Have you ever seen it?
No.
I'll show you after because it's really inappropriate.
Okay.
And this is a PG rated podcast. We want all kids of all ages to listen to it. Mm-hmm. So kids of all ages don't have sex because of, what did you say? Post-nut clarity?
That too, yeah.
Is that like the thing with is that like the thing with the
you essentially hate yourself after.
No, I was gonna say, is that the thing with like the pad thai? Like they put too much nuts on it?
No.
Because I don't. Other than that, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind.
We are not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about. Have you never heard of it? Like actually?
No, I know what it is.
Okay.
So on this podcast, when we talk about inappropriate things, and when I say something about like Jews or like Islam, like my mom sends me a big list because she listens to every episode, and she says, "Okay, here's things that you said on this podcast that you should never say." Boom, 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 boom.
I agree with you.
And I don't.
He shouldn't say them.
I think if it's funny, I want to say it. Like if I think it's funny, then somebody else is gonna think it's funny.
That's how you're gonna get canceled.
I'll get murdered before I get canceled. I'll have ISIS come after me before freaking white kids on Twitter. Trust me on that.
If you think about it, if you just don't care, like Puya. Do you know who Puya is? You know who Puya is, right?
No, I have no idea who that is.
You don't know who Puya is?
No, I don't.
Okay. He would say the F word a lot. Not
the fag word?
Yeah. And like in his music, he would say it a lot. It was just a word in his vocabulary, and people tried to cancel him earlier this year, and he was like, "You literally can't cancel me. I don't care what you're saying."
Exactly, and that's what I've been prophesying for years, not years, but like months.
But it was like
the last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like him saying it in the past that they were getting so pissed off about. It's like, why are you gonna cancel him now?
No,
it's not similar to like the baby situation when he just straight up said what he said. which he still should.
I still don't understand why DaBaby got canceled, because that doesn't mean you're homophobic. In my opinion, that wasn't homophobic.
He was pretty much just saying if you're not gay, then you can put your hands up, but if you're gay, then don't.
No, that's not what he was saying.
Yes, it was. He
said,
it
wasn't.
It was something about putting something up unless you're either. He said something about getting an STD or sucking peen.
Yeah, in the parking lot though. He was saying like if you're like a ratchet freaking person.
Everyone thought he was talking about.
Well, it is like that means like gay people, but like.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
anyways,
he's not just saying every gay person. He's saying like if you're like one of these, like if you're doing nasty stuff in the parking lot, even if you're gay or straight, like that's just get out of here with that. That's how I interpreted it.
That's not how anybody else interpreted it.
Well, that's because everyone else is dumb. Anyways, what were we saying? Oh yeah, you can't get canceled unless, and cancel culture is it's a topic that just gets, it's a dead horse that gets beat every single podcast every single week.
Yeah, from every single person ever.
Literally.
Cancel culture is the dumbest thing ever.
But like I like to reiterate sometimes, you can't get canceled unless you cancel yourself. Because as long as you're like as long as you just keep doing it, nobody can cancel you, really.
There's repercussions to it. Like,
unless you, well, yeah, obviously.
You get blackballed.
But that's, so like, it's like a natural, like, I don't know, it's like an ecosystem.
Yeah.
So like if you have built the audience that is like concerned with certain words or certain stuff like that, then you need to be careful, because if you say those words, that audience is they're gonna split. But if you've built the audience that thinks that stuff's funny, if you've built the audience that you want to build, then at that point it's like nobody can take you down, really. Yeah. Because you have that audience, you have that like structure.
The same situation with Puglia. Like all of his fans were like, shut up. Like half of us are those and we don't care.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. An example I use is like Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon says the most insane, vile stuff on his podcast, but that's he built that sort of audience that thinks that's funny. Yeah. So he can't be, and he has one of the biggest Patreons of all time.
Actually. Yeah,
truly. They make millions a year off just Patreon alone.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. And so like that's the kind of audience that he's built. So in that case, he can't be like taken down. But anyways, I digress. What did you prepare for this podcast? Is what I meant to ask earlier.
Oh, when I was asking like what I was doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I had like would you rather questions and like this or that questions. I think we should ask the ones that people sent first though.
Ask these questions?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on. Let's read what my submission comment said on Canvas. Should we? Let's read my submission comment. Oh, I got a 20 out of 20, dude. I had no idea what the assignment was. Remember when I was asking you?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what does this even mean? Your boy got a 20 out of 20.
Oh,
let's see
yeah.
What this she just said, nice work, Broc.
Nice work, Broc.
Thank you, Mrs. Lady. That was really kind. All right, so...
Professor now. Get it right. We're in college.
Nah, I don't call anybody professor, dude.
Dude, I do.
Dude.
Makes me feel grown.
I will never call somebody professor anything, bro. Shut up. Get out of here with that.
Where's Utah State Eastern?
I don't know.
Oh. Is that even a college?
I don't know. Okay.
Anyways.
So we had no topics for this podcast, obviously, as you guys can tell.
Price?
What are you doing over there? Are you looking at a map? Or what are you doing?
Yeah, I was. Sorry. Ignore me.
It's okay. Anyway. I just need to know. Are you with it or are you on MapQuest?
I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm with the stuff, gang.
Okay.
Slack.
Good to hear.
Phone him.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. So we took to Instagram because that's what we do when we have no ideas. And I was like, yo, drop some questions. And you guys dropped some questions, so I appreciate that. First question, opinions on Kanye's newest album. Now, I actually can answer for you on this one. If I remember, and tell me, let me know if I'm misquoting you on this. Tyson said something along the lines of like, Donda's mid, and also I hate Kanye and God. Did I get that right?
That's spot on. Exact words.
Yeah.
No. I didn't. No, I thought Donda was pretty good.
Hail Satan was in there somewhere in that quote.
Oh,
it was something like that. I was like, oh, that's a little weird. Yeah. Like, but what did you think?
It wasn't too bad.
Too bad?
Yeah. It was pretty good. I'll say that. Okay. Is that better way to put it?
Donda.
Donda.
Yeah, so Donda, we already talked about it on this podcast. So to whoever commented this question, you're a dunce, and you should already know this. But
Fake fan.
Yeah, fake fan for real. And the thing with Donda is the album's way too long. It's almost 2 hours long.
Yeah.
And me personally, my favorite albums range from like 35 to 45 minutes long. Once it hits that hour mark, I'm like, oh, Judas. Like, we seriously still going?
Yeah.
So, like, I think 35 to 45 minutes is perfect album timing.
I agree.
That
Maybe
being
even
said,
like in the 50 range, depending on the number of songs.
That being said, I think like a lot of the songs on here are great, but as an album, I don't think it's good, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's
question.
Well, I'm not done.
I'm done.
There's some projects that are good as albums. This wasn't good as an album.
Yeah.
This was like
World was good as an album.
Yeah, that's like a good project. This was like kind of just felt like an arrangement of songs.
Certified Lover Boy was good.
Certified Lover Boy sucked. So and I can say that now because I've listened to it.
He has.
It was so mid, dude. He just makes the same stuff.
So does Kanye.
No, he doesn't, dude. We're not even gonna get into this right now. This is so unimportant. They're both good artists, yes, obviously.
Sub Drake's better.
But Drake is not creatively better.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He also doesn't. Never mind.
You gonna say he doesn't have bipolar syndrome? You douchebag.
I was gonna say he doesn't have a mental illness.
Yeah.
But
you think I'm gonna get canceled? I don't make fun of mental illness.
I don't either. I'm just saying Drake doesn't have one. I don't think. Unless he does. Maybe that's why
he does. Pedophilia.
He is Michael Jackson.
Illness. Yeah, dude. He literally said that in his album.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
2002. That was my bit.
After I said that Drake was the new Michael Jackson, he came out on his album and he's like, what was the quote? He was like, I'm actually Michael Jackson.
Yeah, like
that's literally
that's
what
word
he said.
for word.
I'm actually Michael Jackson. Anyways,
next question.
Donda was pretty good. Songs are good, but it felt like it was arranged weird.
Too long.
It was too long, and it like the arrangement just felt off. Like it didn't feel like it had like a. It didn't flow very well.
It should have been Donda and then Donda Reborn Deluxe.
Don't even. But yeah, it was fine. Nash Palmer, who we've had on the podcast, asked top 3 artists. I'm gonna have to go. Oh no. Da Vinci. The guy with the ear thing. What was his name? I'm trying to think of Picasso. Is that the ear guy?
Please stop.
Was that the ear guy?
Please stop.
What?
You know what he meant by artists.
What?
Music artists' cousin.
Like rappers?
Yes.
What the fuck? Why didn't he say that?
Did you actually think he meant like actual?
He just said artists.
Bro. Oh my gosh, there's no way you actually thought that.
Hitler?
What did he do?
He made lots of art.
What was it?
No, he really did. He was really an artist. He painted. I'm not saying the Holocaust was art. I'm saying he painted. You idiot. I'm saying Hitler made paintings.
You were terrible.
No, he made paintings.
Okay, Hitler made paintings. I'm going to look these up now.
He did. You didn't know that? He tried to get into art school in Austria and they kicked him out. They wouldn't let him in.
That was his villain story?
Yes, it really was. Tyson, I'm dead serious.
Okay,
I'm looking it up.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
The fuck?
Oh, first thing that came up. Oh, those are
You didn't know that, Tyson?
No.
Oh, hit 2 of his pet peeves in one podcast, dude. Yes, let's go. Okay, yeah. So.
Okay, anyways.
Music art. Top 3 music artists.
Yes.
Go for it.
Mine range, because, like, I have, like, Travis Scott's top 3, obviously, but then it ranges because it can go, like, Uzi or Cardi. They could take those spots. But then, so top 3 is Travis, Peep, but with Peep it could also be, like, X or Juice WRLD or Poor Stacy or Ian Dior. But
You're doing like a top 80?
Yeah, at this point, Peep, Travis, and Nipsey Hussle. No, there's no debate for Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle's up there.
So what songs does Nipsey Hussle sing? Because I've never heard a Nipsey Hussle song in my life. That's serious.
F Donald Trump. He's on that song.
Sucks.
I mean, that's YG, but he's a feature on it. Victory Lap, also his album.
Isn't that an? Oh yeah, that's his album.
Yeah. Well, there's a.
But I'm saying I've
track.
never heard a song by Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
ever.
I know. It's because you're not. Anyways,
Not what, Tyson? Say it, dude.
cultured.
I'm pretty cultured, I'd say.
How many people lived in your town again?
Don't use that. That's
Okay.
that's a straw man argument, bro.
Not really.
Straw man argument. Logical
Anyways.
fallacy.
Okay. Anyways.
You can be cultured and live in not Pocatello. You come from Idaho.
Yeah, I know.
That's the second most vanilla state in the country,
You
bro.
all. What's first? Utah.
Utah.
And where are you from?
Utah.
And how many people live in your town again?
2,000. How many people live in your town?
58.
Yeah, so what?
Including a second town connected that had another 20.
Doesn't matter though, because guess what? My ancestors developed hip hop.
Okay, Jay-Z.
They did.
Who are your top 3 artists?
My top 3 artists.
Johnny Cash.
This will show you how cultured I am. Johnny Cash is awesome, and I don't want to hear anything out of you because you know what? Johnny Cash is more thug than fucking Travis Scott or any little YG or whatever the F you said. Travis Scott couldn't take Johnny Cash in a fist fight ever.
Did Johnny Cash get Kylie Jenner pregnant twice?
No, dude. Johnny Cash shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Did Travis Scott ever do that?
Probably. Nipsey Hussle did. Nipsey Hussle was a gang member.
And Johnny Cash took a shot of cocaine and he shot his woman down. Did Travis ever do that?
That was a song. That didn't actually
Travis ever do
happen.
that?
Did Johnny Cash make Astroworld?
Yeah, actually he did.
Did he have roller coasters on his tour?
No.
Did he make
Johnny Cash played
Birds in the
shows.
Trap?
Johnny
Sing
Cash
McKnight?
played shows in prisons.
What about Rodeo?
Rodeo?
What about
I'm sure
days-
he went to a ton of rodeos.
What about days before Rodeo?
I'm sure there were days where he played before he went to the rodeo, yeah.
He's from, where's he from again? Where's Johnny Cash from?
I don't know, Tennessee or something.
Probably, because that's where they all are from. Travis is from H-Town.
This is the dumbest debate of all time.
Houston.
Comparing Johnny Cash to Travis Scott.
Yeah. Travis is better, obviously.
Yeah, obviously there's no debate that Johnny Cash makes better music, but Astroworld was a dope album.
Travis is probably one of the best performers of all time.
Yeah, and same with Johnny Cash. So like, I love how we're talking about Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash wasn't even gonna be in my top 3.
Yeah,
I do enjoy him.
Okay, what's your top 3 then?
My top 3, obviously Kanye.
We should extend it to top 5 so I can at least get Olivia Rodrigo and Slipknot up there.
Don't even.
Two completely different.
We should expand it so I can get Olivia Rodrigo and Slipknot.
We got
in my
a
top
Satanist
5.
band, and then we got a girl that was writing songs about being heartbroken by a guy named Josh.
Josh. Imagine getting your heart broken by a guy named Josh.
Joshua.
How low do you have to be in your
And then he
life?
came out as gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because he broke up with her, got with Sabrina Carpenter, and then broke up with her, and then came out.
You used to have a crush on Sabrina Carpenter, I've heard.
Yes, in 5th grade.
When did that start?
5th grade. Whenever I saw her on Girl Meets World. Oh, it was young. And then, like, after I stopped, or after the show stopped, I just kind of, like, lost touch and completely forgot she was a person until the Olivia Rodrigo stuff came up. If I'm being honest.
I have a crush. Name, like, your top 3 celebrity crushes.
Kaylani will always be up there.
No idea who that is. So
She has tattoos, so you definitely don't know who it is. Father Kelsey.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Ooh! That's
Is that like a nun?
No. Her Instagram's name's Father Kels. I don't know why, but her name's Kelsey.
Okay.
She's friends with like Kylie Jenner and like.
Don't know who that is.
Anyways.
Is that Bruce's sister or something?
You know who Kylie Jenner is. Shut up. Anyways, 3rd would probably be. Ooh, it's tough. Probably Hannah Cavender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tyson's gonna go meet that chick.
Yeah, she plays for Fresno State and they play UNLV. I think I'm gonna pull up.
No, you're
Go down to Vegas and watch it. Pull up with a sign. Marry me.
Yeah, you and every other teenage goy.
I
You and every other teenage goy.
got a beard. She'll think I'm mature.
I'm gonna say Livy Dunn.
Oh yeah. That's like the girl he obsesses over. His dream life is living in a house with a golden retriever and Livy Dunn.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Livy, if you're seeing this.
Yeah, Livy.
Picture this. Let's get Livy to... Okay, no, seriously. Let's try and do this. TikTok, let's get Livy to see this post.
At Livy Dunn.
At Livy Dunn in the comments right now. Livy, picture this. Me, you, and a cute little golden retriever puppy. We can live wherever you want.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. I like the mountains. I'm a mountain guy. We could live wherever you want, though. I'll build you a gymnasium for your gymnastics?
Probably gonna have to be in Louisiana so she can stay at LSU.
We can go to Louisiana. I'll go anywhere for you. You just say the word. Let's get Livy to comment on this TikTok.
Let's get it. That's our goal. That's our one goal. No views, nothing.
Yeah, screw the rest of this podcast.
Screw the rest of this podcast. Okay.
My top 3 artists are Kanye West. Why are you laughing at that?
I just love how we went from top 3 artists to top 5 artists to top 3 celebrity crushes back, just right back.
Kanye West. Not mid at all, actually.
Anyways, keep going.
You haven't even listened to any of his projects.
Going.
You bastard.
Kill your.
You crazy Dutch bastard. I can't even think of. I guess Tyler would be the other one.
Oh yeah, Tyler. And then I'm gonna say Brockhampton's probably your third, huh?
I've been listening to a lot of Brockhampton the last 24 hours. Are you getting a little hot?
Yeah, it is really hot in here now. Maybe it's because all these lights. Anyways, keep going.
I a year ago I would have said Brockhampton. Right now I'd probably say Ken. I wouldn't even say Kendrick. I honestly don't know. I just listen to so many different people.
You got to pick one. I picked one, but I also had branches of other ones.
Okay, let me look on my Spotify real quick. First thing I'll see. I like Westside Gunn a lot. I don't know if he's in my top 3. Oh, dear. This is terrible.
Gang? Yeah?
What?
Huh? Sorry, I'm just being weird.
Maybe like Action. Maybe Bronson. Nah, probably Brockhampton. Let's go with Brockhampton. That's just a nice, clear cookie cutter. Kanye, Tyler, Brockhampton. Okay, top 5 NFL players of all time.
Tom Brady's a 1, obviously. I don't know.
Obviously, a lot of people are talking about LeBron, but I think Michael Jordan is obviously the GOAT. What about you?
I know a good amount of NFL players that are older ones, like Joe Montana, Steve Young, Warren Sapp, like dudes like that. But I don't understand. I haven't looked into their greatness as much as I have with like basketball players and stuff. So
I'd say like Brett Favre.
I don't know if Brett Favre's up there. He literally only won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would say like Brett Favre, probably like Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's number 1 without a doubt, undisputed. Like that's not even. He's the.
Oh, Richard Sherman. What? Dude, what?
Keep going. Do you know who Darrelle Revis is?
No, that's a fake guy. Richard Sherman.
Okay.
I'm the best corner in the game.
Do you remember who he was going against?
Yeah.
Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree.
When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree,
that's the result you gonna get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Did you hear what happened to him?
What happened?
He tried to break into his wife's house and like kill his father-in-law. He was just saying he was going to. He was just at the door. He's like, I'm gonna kill your wife.
And does he still play?
I don't think anymore. No, unless wait. Actually, I think he might for. Let's check.
Didn't he play for Tampa, or was I tripping?
No, he played for Seattle.
So I was tripping.
And then he played for the 49ers. Let's check if he's on our squad right now. I don't think he is after that.
Anyways, yeah, we don't know a lot of NFL players trending, but
yeah, no, he's not playing right now, but agents.
But I would definitely say Peyton Manning.
No.
I just love Peyton Manning.
Yeah, you do.
He reminds me of my favorite.
Because he has a big forehead, huh?
Like me?
No.
Is that where you're getting to?
Anyways.
I just like him. He's nostalgic for me.
That's valid. You're a Broncos fan, huh?
Reminds me of like the 2010s to 2000. Really before 2020.
You want to know who does that for me?
Who?
Adrian Peterson.
Really? Didn't he like whip his kid?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess, but
yeah, Peyton Manning didn't. He was just a good old wholesome old-fashioned American. You know, from Denver, living in Denver.
That definitely was blown out of proportion. So everybody disciplines their kids. Dude, my dad would literally get switches for.
Would he tell you to go pick your own switch? In the yard? Did he really do that?
Yes. His parents would do that to him. It's just a thing that happens. Like, I mean, it definitely was overboard. Like, I feel like the people that were around made it bigger than it had to be. Which obviously, don't beat kids.
Don't beat your kids.
Don't beat your kids. But it's like disciplinary. Okay, don't beat your kids. Don't discipline your kids at all. Let them be little a-holes. At this point,
pop them a couple times.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't want to be a.
Oh.
Nah, just don't. Nah, I'm not ever gonna. I'll discipline them, but I'm not gonna like raise. I don't know. I'm gonna try my hardest not to raise my voice, and I definitely won't touch them.
I'll pop my kids, and I'll yell. I'll blood curdling scream at them.
I won't. I'd feel bad.
I pop my kids, dude.
It depends on what they're doing. Like,
say you're at a house party and your kid sees.
Okay.
I'm gonna change this.
Nope.
I'm changing it. Say you're at a house party and your kid sees like an overweight person, and they're like, "Dad, why is that guy so huge?" Or like a midget, and they're like, "Dad, why is that guy so small?"
Like out loud or to them?
Out
or
loud,
just to me.
Like just, "Hey, Dad, why is that guy such a little guy?"
Point and everything.
Then
grabbing.
Then
their hand
picture this. This is my this is my kid's head. Shut the fuck up. Like I do that sort of thing.
I'm just grabbing him and like pulling him into my like suffocating him into my leg,
choking him out.
No. Dude.
Anyways. Yeah, what's your philosophy on beating your kids?
Not gonna do it. From seeing how other people have raised their kids, I can see the effects of people yelling at their kids. So, why do you think everybody in our generation is depressed?
Because they have social media.
That plays into it, but it's also because their parents hated them. Because a lot of
parents like me.
A lot of our kids, or a lot of kids in our generation's parents, are not very old, so they were young parents, which is not good. Because they are not mature enough and they don't have the patience to have a child. Like I've seen people that would be like 17 or 18 with kids and just straight screaming at them for the
17 or 18?
Yeah, there was a 7th grader in my hometown that got pregnant.
7th grade.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna see this podcast clip too, because we're gonna clip this, and you know who you are.
7th grade?
Yeah. Dude, kids were wild.
One more than 6th and one less than 8th?
Yep. Kids were wild and back in.
That's crazy,
Idaho.
bro.
Dude, it's
crazy. I didn't even kiss
is.
a girl till I was 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro,
really?
I had my first kiss in 4th grade.
That doesn't count.
What do you mean?
4th grade doesn't count.
Do you mean like make out?
No, just like that doesn't count.
It wasn't no little. It was like a whole kiss.
Doesn't count though.
What do you mean?
It doesn't count until you're at least in 7th grade.
Why? Because you're a loser?
Just like because you're a child in elementary school, like.
Kid, and I definitely had mine right in 7th grade then.
Okay, that makes sense.
In 6th grade.
Were you the guy that had the kid?
Yeah, I got a kid back home.
Tyson comes out with a 12-year-old.
I just pop out with a kid. I'm like, I text you guys when I'm like, hey guys, my son's coming to visit.
Is that all right if my son comes to visit? We're like, yeah, doc, for sure.
Like, what do you mean? He's just chilling on Broc's bed when he gets
When
home.
are you going to have me on the podcast? Never. What would be your dream date, Tyson? Let's ask you that question.
What would be my dream?
Since you're the lover, man. The lover.
Dream date.
Lover,
dude, I honestly don't know.
you
Probably
serious?
just chill and watch, like, I don't know, because watching movies isn't very fun for a first date.
No,
okay,
it's
if
not.
it's like a first date, definitely not doing that. I would bring them like mini golfing or like something like that. Like go out to dinner and then, or yeah. Anyways, if it's in a relationship, like an established relationship, perfect date would have to be like just watching horror movies and just kind of chilling, or laying between their legs playing 2K, getting pissed.
Oh my god.
The game's selling, bro.
Dude, I ache for whoever you tie down to play 2K with you.
Dude,
I just feel an immense pain for them.
there's already been people. Okay, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Don't start sentences and then just be like, no.
In the past,
No,
I've done it in the past with people, with
horrible.
a person.
And that you sit there and play 2K with them.
Yeah, they were just watching TikTok.
No,
It was pretty cool.
that's terrible.
Cause like we already talked about everything for the day. We already went and got food. Like we were literally just chilling. Are you aren't the type of person that can just hang out with somebody and have it be quiet, huh?
No, I'd like if it's gonna be quiet, you may as well just leave.
Nah, it's just the presence of them though.
Ugh.
Like I can go in a car. In my old car, the first car I ever had didn't have a radio, so I either had to have a speaker or I had to listen to music in my AirPods. And I usually didn't bring a speaker, so I just listened to music in one AirPod, and the other person just had to suffer.
Are you serious?
Yes, but
You're a horrible host.
yeah, I know.
I never have AirPods around other people.
You see,
ever.
I would do it with my left ear on the side that they can't see. So a lot of them don't know this. There was
How
one girl.
do you do that?
What do you mean?
How do you wear AirPods when you're in?
It wasn't.
a setting
I
like
don't
that?
have two AirPods in.
It doesn't matter. One.
Just because it calms my anxiety. Realistically, it does. having some
smoke marijuana.
No, having some type of noise that I'm familiar with in a place that I'm not familiar with will help me.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate wearing AirPods in public.
I can wear them. Like, I could walk into store. I would walk to whenever I had to go to Walmart. I'd wear both of them when I was in there. So I didn't
In Walmart?
Yeah, so I didn't have to talk.
What
to
if somebody comes up and judo chops you? Idiot.
Dude, what is that? How are you?
You have the noise. You don't have a sense of freaking awareness. They could come up and shank you in the back.
Then they could do it. If that's my time, that's my time.
Oh my gosh.
It's like I've always wanted to give somebody a ride home, like just on the side of the road that's just walking. And I've always thought about it. Like, what if they say something like, "Oh, well, aren't you scared I'm gonna kill you?" I'd be like, "Look, bro. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it."
That's so dumb. No, that's not a good philosophy.
I mean,
you should fight to survive every freaking day of your life.
Obviously, I'm not gonna just let them kill me. I'm not just gonna be like, "Okay, cool, let's go," like right now. Like, no. But the thing is, I haven't put myself in that situation before. That's why I've never picked anybody up.
We should pick somebody up.
No. Let's drive.
Let's think.
Let's drive to Vegas.
Let's think.
Let's pick up a bum.
Podcast with hitchhiker.
A bum.
No.
Let's go.
They'll make my car gross. I feel like it's not even a podcast.
Dude, we were just talking. This is pretty fun. We're about to take up an hour.
So what's your dream date? Just playing 2K?
No, realistically not, no. Probably go to like Cheesecake Factory.
What do you get from Cheesecake Factory?
It was like either pasta or burger.
I got some fish tacos from there the other day. I wanted to kill myself.
The other day, when'd you go to?
Not like the other. It was like a couple months ago.
Oh, I was like,
it was really gross though.
I want to go back to Cheesecake Factory.
Really?
Yeah, I need to go to Vegas for it though, because that's the closest one.
My perfect date would be me and Livy Dunn doing gymnastics with our golden retriever in our house.
Okay, mine would be me and Father Kells in Minneapolis, just chilling in an apartment downtown. Like I'm gonna have. Hopefully she's there. If she's not,
she'll be there, man.
Nah.
Moving to St. George, what should I expect from Dixie?
Parties everywhere. That's all people do here. It's annoying.
Here's one thing that I wasn't expecting that you should be aware of. 90% of the people that you're going to meet have a disability.
Yeah, they're stupid. They're celebrities too. A lot of them are celebrities.
There's a lot of celebrities and disabilities and celebrities with disabilities, actually. I've met a couple of those.
Yeah. So, this college has to be full of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life.
Truly. Like, I'm surrounded by some of the stupidest people that walk the earth.
I don't understand how these kids made it to college. I mean, Dixie State is 100% acceptance rate, exactly. So that's how they made it to college.
Like, there's kids that failed out of high school that are
still here. Like, I don't understand how they got here.
Graduated with literally like a 1.5 GPA. And
which isn't even possible.
Okay, well, like the lowest it's allowed.
And it's not even like them not even it's not them like trying and they're just not smart. It's people that just aren't trying and they're also just stupid. Like, if it's someone that didn't do the best in high school or maybe dropped out or something and they still came here to try to like better themselves or something like that, then yeah, cool. Kudos to you. But if it's just
whatever, yeah.
A lot of people come here just to party.
Yeah, it's a bunch of, I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of lazy.
Mm-hmm. I'd say 70% of this campus are trust fund babies that came to party. Okay, that's a stretch. Not 70%, maybe a little less. But majority of people here are only here to party, and it's unfortunate.
I haven't met that many people that I'm like, you're an intelligent person, like somebody that I'd want to hang out with. Maybe like 2.
If we didn't live together, he wouldn't hang out with me.
That's not true. I would know. I would know who you are.
It's hard for me to hang out with people outside of you guys.
You have to be just thrown together by chance.
Yeah. Like,
that's fair.
I haven't hung out with anybody outside of that one person since like the first week.
Well, I'm down to like hang out with people. The problem is they're all just dumb.
Yeah, it's hard to just. Yeah, I like group. If it's one-on-one, they can't be stupid. But if it's a group setting and some of them are stupid, I just don't care.
Like,
that's why like going to like the parties or like the events they were throwing on campus first week. If you didn't go, I probably wouldn't have gone to any of those. Because I wouldn't have felt comfortable and I wouldn't have been able to go and talk to somebody the entire time.
Same.
So, thanks, Broc.
You're welcome.
I really enjoyed those parties.
You're welcome. I appreciate you. And I don't know if I tell you that enough.
You don't.
I appreciate you as a friend.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well, Broc.
Thanks.
Broccoli.
So yeah, what you can expect from Dixie is stupid people
and parties. A lot of alcohol and a lot of cocaine.
And I don't know if you really understand the scope of how dumb these people are. It's like,
yeah.
Imagine like a brick.
Okay, I don't want to call this girl out, but she was wanting to get a brand new truck for around $20K in my finance class.
$20K? I mean, that's smart. No, but like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, they just don't seem like it seems like there's just nothing up there for a lot of these kids.
Yeah.
It's strange.
They have really bad, they don't have social cues either.
Yeah.
They just like straight look you in the eyes. I guess that's one thing they got. They can look at people in the eyes.
Yeah.
And then they'll just, yeah.
And I mean, this isn't really like an inherently bad thing, but like a lot of these kids are like vaping and like, and that just pisses me off more than anything. I mean, it just makes you look like a dunce more than anything.
They can do what they want at this point, but
it's just like, I don't have a problem with it. I don't really care, but like at the same time, I don't want to be around it. I despise it, dude.
Yeah, he hates people.
Like,
we were hanging out.
We
were hanging out with a group of people in the hot tub the other night, and he just left because of it.
That's not why.
That's definitely why.
That is not why. I was just tired. I sat there for like 30 minutes.
That's true.
I just think it's stupid because it's just like,
they're celebrities though.
They are. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Texted one of them to see if they wanted a hot tub again. Left undelivered for like a whole day.
Dang.
So I just unadded them.
That's disappointing.
That's what I'm starting to do now. If someone leaves me undelivered on Snapchat, I just unadd them.
That's what I've been doing.
Like,
I haven't struggled with that much. One time, a lady left me undelivered for like a day, and I was like, "What? Like, that's insane." And so I unadded her.
It's weird to me.
That's why. School stories. We pretty much already tell them on the podcast a lot. That's kind of why we have these questions right now, is because we don't have any school stories.
Yeah, there's not any in the cone. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I just said. I was stretching it.
I'm like, I keep trying to follow you, and it just doesn't really go anywhere. And it's a struggle.
It's because I was tired. Anyways,
okay.
Is there not any more questions?
That's it.
Okay,
really.
That's it. So I got a couple. They're like, it's gonna be a mix of like, would you rather this or that questions. Okay. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Oh, I don't know, man. I have a really good ability to lie, which you've seen in action many times.
Yeah.
Lose the ability to
lie or believe everything you're told. I'm a pretty gullible person. Obviously not to like certain extents, no, but like in certain situations, I can be the dumbest person and like know they're not telling the truth and still somehow convince myself to believe them.
Yeah,
like with girls, for example.
I would go with the believe everything.
Believe everything you're told?
Yeah, because I really enjoy lying to people. It's fun. It really is fun to like the other night, there was no point in telling those kids I was from Alaska, but I was reconstructing and telling them just a different version of what could have been my life. Yeah. I told them I was from Juneau, Alaska, and that I actually was successful, and they believed it, and nobody got hurt, and I had a good time.
Exactly. We said there was about 100K on the followers on the podcast. So get this to 100K, so we weren't lying.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on life?
Rewind.
Yeah, I'd say.
Actually, no.
I don't know.
I switch. Pause.
I want a rewind button.
No, because I don't want to ever have to regret something, or like, I mean, I don't want to like go back and change stuff. Is what I mean.
Oh, I definitely don't want to go back and change things either. I just want to go experience things again. Like
go relive it.
2018 winter break was amazing. That was like Fortnite.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I would want a pause button because there's sometimes in life where, that's more like living in the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Like, I'm gonna live this up for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Would you rather have a significant other that cheats but gives you attention like you don't know that they're cheating, or have a loyal person that is distant all the time?
Is that like an official thing? Like that seems like that's like the world standard now. Is either one of the two? Yeah,
I can say I've been in relationships with both. Where both were happening.
I'd rather get cucked.
Like cheated on?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably same. No, actually, no. That's the worst. Never mind.
I
No.
got you, bro.
I'd say probably. I don't know, because the distant one just messes you up mentally. Because you're like, dude, why? What am I doing wrong? Like, what am I like that kind of stuff?
I'd rather be in the dark.
Yeah, maybe the cheating thing. Actually, yeah,
That's twisted.
I'll go through that again. It was worth it.
That's twisted, bro.
Worst pain of your life for 10 minutes or minor pain for the entire day?
For one day?
Yeah.
Minor pain. Bro.
Minor pain for sure.
I take that any day.
Okay, misunderstood after death. Do you understand what that means?
Like, no.
Okay.
Like this question?
I was trying to figure out some examples of this. Or it was misunderstood after death or forgotten. Or misunderstood after death or forgotten after death.
Forgotten.
Yeah. You just want to
So you like I die and people thought I was like a Nazi or something?
No, like you die and they just like didn't. I feel like if you're misunderstood, you definitely stay around a lot longer than if, obviously, because if people forget about you,
people think I'm a Nazi in that scenario.
I don't think.
What does that mean then?
Let's look. I literally had like the
Oh my
perfect
gosh,
example
dude.
of it in my head. Hold
Oh
on.
my gosh, Tyson. It's fall, everybody, and you know what that means. You can watch the great Pumpkin Patch Charlie Brown movie soon.
Yep, the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown special,
and also both the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown specials, which are fantastic. And you could do it with your friend Pumpkin. I'm gonna draw a face on this pumpkin. Do you have a marker?
Yeah, I have a couple of Sharpies.
Okay. Did you figure out the definition yet? I really think it has something to do with neo-Nazism.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Okay, never mind. Move on.
Ignore that question.
Yeah.
Crap, I just closed my notes.
His name is Tyson Gasper.
Okay, I know this one. Blondes or brunettes? Blondes, obviously, for you. I think I'd take a brunette.
A 10 out of 10 blonde is better than a 10 out of 10 brunette. But the average brunette is better than... Nah, I'm not even going to say that anymore. Blondes are just better. I used to think the opposite, but, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Some blondes are up there.
Livy, I'm talking about you.
At Livy. Every single person, please, at her for this man's sake.
Please. She's only a year older than me.
Really? Okay, I thought she was like 18.
She's like 19.
Oh wow. When's her birthday?
I don't know.
What's her sign?
I don't know.
What'd she eat for breakfast this morning?
I don't know.
You're not a real fan then.
I don't want any of your bathwater. I just want your love. That should be my tagline.
No bathwater today. You like mornings. I was going to say night or mornings, but you go to bed at like 7 p.m. So
basically neither. I'm like a middle of the day type of person. I like to be asleep in the morning and at night. But, you know, I like the nighttime when I'm by myself in my bed.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Would you rather lose sleep or skip a meal?
Skip a meal, easy.
Sleep for dinner tonight, boys.
Yeah.
Hang out with little kids or old people?
Old people.
No way.
Old war vets.
What? It depends on the
tell me
kids.
tales. They could tell me tales of the war.
Okay, I guess.
Kids can't tell you anything. Kids are dumb. Kids can't even... Old people at least have some sense. Are we talking dementia-ridden old people? Or just regular, like your average old guy? What age? 60 to 80?
Sure.
I'm going to go 65 year old man that was raised on a ranch and is like very outwardly friendly and has like a nice, cute little wife. Nice. I'd hang out with them.
Named Cheryl.
Cheryl, precisely.
Cheryl.
Yep.
Okay, I don't really know any more questions.
Thanks for listening.
Anyways.
Thanks for listening to this god-awful podcast.
I mean, it has been an hour with the 8 minutes of the last one, if you want to throw that in. Unless you deleted the audio or the video. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure there was some pretty funny stuff said in the first 8 minutes of that.
Thanks for checking out this show.
What time it is? It's 2:55. I got to go to work in an hour.
I'm going to edit a lot of this probably because there's a lot of just dead space to me. And we'll see what happens, dude. Thanks for listening. This again.
To
this
everybody
isn't
watching. Thank you.
I feel like this isn't a good testament of what our podcast is.
Yeah.
The last two have been kind of rough. The first couple were really strong.
Yeah, the two before the James one, the most recent James one, were really strong.
They were. I'd say the first, just since I've been here, they've been pretty strong until that one.
Yeah. I don't know about the first one, even with James, was strong.
The first one was strong.
But it didn't really gain any traction anyway. We got to think of topics for the whole week.
Yeah, the problem is there was nothing in the news. We haven't done anything.
Oh, rest in peace, Gabby Petito.
I didn't really want to talk about that.
Oh, anyways, keep going. That's going to get us clout.
Feels like a dead horse is being beaten on that one.
Yeah.
For lack of a better phrase.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so we had no topics and we haven't done anything. So this was a rough podcast.
The Vikings lost another heartbreaking game on a missed field goal.
Darn. Anyways, thanks for listening. See you next week. Hopefully we'll have a better episode. Are you doing that every podcast?
Yes, it's my thing now.
Okay.
Duh.
Whatever. Peace out.